Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Alright. I gotta figure out how I want to do this. Yes, sir. I got another teaching for today, so just waiting for some people to get up in here. Not gonna be too crazy. Pull out the water real quick. Oh shoot, you know what? While people are joining, I'll be right back, y'all. Hold on. Hey. What's going on, family? How are we feeling? How are we feeling? Celestial afternoon. It's all the beautiful deities that are watching this live right now. Hey, to somebody who sees this is what one of the kids that I counsel, they drew me one of these, not drew me, but they colored a picture, and I don't know how to feel about it. Cause it's like, they just scribble, but I fuck with it though. Cause it's the small things that count, so. But, nah, if you're in here, I really appreciate you for even tuning in. And if you leave, that's fine too. I appreciate you for even coming in and leaving. Chat, what's your name? Cause I don't want to call you Chat. I know that's your name. Chat City. How we doing? Nice to meet you, by the way. I think you're new here. You might have been here before, but if I mispronounced your name too, I do apologize for that. I don't mean to do that. But let me go and get the timer started because we don't really got much time. I love your YouTube channel. Thank you. I appreciate you. And the thing is too, this is going on YouTube, by the way. So yeah, welcome. I mean, you are I was gonna say a product, but you are a part of the family all around. But let me go get this timer started because I don't want to waste nobody's time. Thank you for the likes as well. But hey, we got 10 people, so be it. We got 5, 1, 4, cool. Anyways, so class has started. Now, the basis of this live is we are covering underwater realms, we are covering body snatching, we are covering light and dark frequencies, because the last live I had last week, or a week before that, excuse me, a week before that, people in this live right here were discussing what they wanted me to cover for this upcoming live for TikTok and stuff like that. So actually, let me make sure too, I put in my notes, but I know I'm actually correct on that. So I'm not even gonna go back to my notes on that. But anyways, disclaimer, I'm neither right nor wrong. So to the gatekeepers of TikTok and other social media platforms, if you decide to demonetize this video, if you decide to ban this TikTok live, if you decide to kick me off, you know, so be it. But catch me on YouTube or Patreon, because I don't got time to keep on regurgitating the same information. Then these gatekeepers just start banning my wordplay or whatever the case may be. And also, I'm neither right nor wrong, by the way. So if something happens to this live, just know it wasn't me. It wasn't me, because this is all out of my control anyways. Let's get into this. And on top of that, because if somebody says, well, because I'm going to give information that is not obviously on the internet, or I don't have a paper to give it to you, but the information comes from astral traveling and lucid dreaming. Because if you can't astral project or lucid dream, then you're not going to be able to actually comprehend or understand where I'm coming from. But when you astral project, you are able to go underwater. And the thing is too, underwater realms are nothing but, they're simulated, what's the word I'm looking for? They're simulated frequencies that we are experimenting our mind in, because your mind is the experiment. And the thing is too, all deities have a brain. So that's all life is anyways, the ego. So you want to call the brain the ego, that's all this is the ego. Once you astral project into like underwater, you are basically able to see yourself through other celestial bodies. Now, on this surface level, we have, thank you for following me as well, by the way. But on this surface level of things right here that we exist on, we have like the people that we look up, not we, but you know, us, because we didn't look up to celebrities, but we have people who idol worship celebrities. What's up with the pyramid eyeball on the dollar bill? Come on now. But we'll cover that later on, my nigga. That's not really important. But, and also just stay, it's illuminating. For one, it's an all-seeing eye. You should be able to see that through your all-seeing eye by going above and beyond what your surface level perception is dealing with as you are seeing on a dollar bill. It's a distraction and it's a mockery. But once you understand how deep the ego gets, you can now see that, for one, on this surface level, we have people who idolize celebrities or presidents, politicians. The higher up you go, people will celebrate people who have done nothing for our society but act like idiots. Once you go into those realms as well, oh my God, I thought you got banned. Banned, bro. What's good, God? It was good. What's your name? Why you got user 95847474849? Like, what the hell is going on with your name? But what's good, bro? Nah, I didn't get banned, dog. I just be on YouTube. I just be on TikTok. I just keep on working, man. But, and also with these curriculums, bro, I gotta take my time. But anyways, focus. Let's get back on track. So underwater realms with them, thank you for following me as well. But so like, for example, like fish, for example. So fish would be like any type of fish as well. So you got like a fish and a megalodon, for example. And size, they're different. And mindsets, they're different. And frequencies, they're damn sure different. But through a legendary status, the fish, I can't say look up because a fish ain't looking up at a megalodon. But a fish is inspired by a megalodon. What do I mean? Because for one, fish can't talk, so how would you know? But as far as a spiritual sense, the fish knows not to fuck with that megalodon. And the thing is too, megalodons will never extinct. And also other legends as well, because all these different deities are legendary underneath our realm or underneath our feet as well, because we have oceans beneath oceans and inside of oceans as well. Not only that, the ocean is so vast and big, it is space, meaning that the ocean is space. So outer space does not exist. What do I mean by that? That means that once you go down there, and the thing is too, we're not able to actually go down there without getting our head decapitated by the water pressure or hypothermia, because for one, it's going to be very cold. On top of that, you need to have a certain type of suit to even get yourself down there to be able to comprehend the water pressure that's going to, what's that word? I want to say immense, no. But it's going to stretch your head out and boom, your head going to be blown to bits. But if you're able to go underneath the water and see what life is like, now you see other terrains, terrestrial deities, extraterrestrial deities living in their own habitat, in their own environment. Now, when we get into like sirens and mermaids, and the thing is too, there's other beings besides those two beings, but we can't put a title on it or a label because we can't identify what Almighty God is experiencing through its meditative state of its own perception. If our system or the people that go down there, if they could label these things, then we would be able to know about it. But they don't want you to know about that because they would that means that if you knew about what exists underwater, then you would question what you are living on as a surface dweller. Because the thing is too, with body snatching, you and I, and that's the thing too, because we are not just human. Because what is a human? Bro, I seen some weird ass light in the sky the other day. I don't blame you. But the thing with body snatching, you gotta understand too that that's why you have to always be strong-minded, because for one, we are not human beings. But the thing is too, human being is a mockery, because what is a human being? That's the problem. If you are trying to be something, you are becoming lost within your own ways, basically. So as you are a human being, you are being the God within you. Once you're the God within you, then your mind becomes open to every possibility that's impossible to a closed-minded human's perception. Because if you're calling yourself a human being, then you are lost. Someone's gonna be like, what the fuck? I'm lost because I'm a human being? Like, relax. What I'm saying is, you cannot walk around here thinking that you are nothing but a 3D printed mockery of your mind. Your mind is being mocked every single day. It's experimented on, meaning that your mind perceives you to have 2 arms, 2 legs, 2 feet. But realistically, once you lucid dream, for one, when you lucid dream, you can walk underwater without dying. Because how can you die when you're made of energy, or you're a thought in an energetic form physically? And the thing is, it's a practice, so you can't go to sleep tonight and then just expect to do it in an instant. No, you got to constantly do this every single day. It's like playing baseball. It's like playing football. You got to go to the field, keep throwing footballs to make sure your wide receiver can catch that. You got to get your arm right. It's like with anything else, even video games. You got to make sure you play the game every single day to be good or to be dominant. And the leaderboards. So now in the leaderboards, we got other terrestrial deities that have climbed the ranks of their mindset, meaning that For us to comprehend them, you got to understand too, you have to transcend the human comprehension of thinking to even get down there. And what I'm saying is too, because for one, we actually do exist down there. So if you actually went underwater and you visually seen these deities that you've never seen before, you are looking into the mirror. It's just that simple. It's like you're going to look into the perception of a reflection. And you're going to be like, oh, you look just like me. Exactly. Because now you're seeing the fact that, okay, the Almighty exists in so many infinite possibilities that it's not possible to think like that. And the thing is too, they won't even talk to you in English because we practice spell casting. They don't. But if they did, they're going to speak to you through telekinesis or telepathy because they have to talk to you in a way that you can understand them. But you're going to speak through English. They're like, how do you know what I'm thinking? How do you know this? How do you know that? Thank you for liking this video as well, or this live as well. I appreciate you. I think your name is Tammy. Tammy, I appreciate you. That's your name. If I apologize if I mispronounced that. But, so yeah, and that's the thing. So when you lucid dream, because you can't die in lucid dreaming. I appreciate you too for that. But when you go, so now, for example, you go to bed at night, boom. All right, you lucid dreaming, you're astral projecting. Now you are able, for one, there is no death and there is no limitations on your unlimited potential. As you keep going down and down, you can go wherever you want. You can even fly in the ocean if you want to, because what is flying when you don't have a plane to fly in? You don't need a plane. You don't need wings to fly. You can just get up and just do it. You can levitate whenever you want. As you go down, you can explore the ocean in its whole entirety in just one night. When you do that, you can go and see these deities and they will talk to you. So in Black Panther 2, when I forgot the dude's name, but he was basically like Lucifer in that movie. He brought, what's the girl, you know, Black Panther's daughter, whatever the case may be, but he brought her to his realm. Holiness, God, I appreciate you. And the thing is too, you are projecting who you are onto me, so I appreciate you as well. But when, let me scoot up closer. Whenever they went underwater and he took her to his terrain of existence, that's exactly why in movies, these producers, they got to show you what is going on. Excuse me. Thank you for sharing this as well. Can't you meet demons on accident, astral projecting or something? So for one, you can't, it's not on accident, because for one, and on top of that, I don't believe in demons, but I'm lying to you by saying that to you. Contradict everything, question everything. For one, you can't meet a demon by accident because you are the demon meeting yourself by accident on purpose. Now let's keep going. So as he was showing her his whole community, that's exactly what you will see when you astral project and lucid dream. Because the moment that you actually do go down there and you see people like us, so for example, how we walk, we talk, hey, how you do? That's exactly what they do. So so once you go down there, and the thing is too, but the ocean is so big, but it's like I don't think you can even do it in like a night, because like it'll be so much information that you can gain and bring back here. Thank you for sharing the live as well. I appreciate you for that. But it's so much knowledge that they have underneath our feet that when you go in the ocean, you can go down, down, down. Not only that, you'll see the bottom of the ocean, but you can go below that and go into our earth. And now we ain't going to our earth. That's a whole different topic right there. But because now you'll see what these deities that run our dimension, you'll see what they're doing behind closed doors also. But when you see the information that they have, for one, they don't speak, they don't write down shit. Because for one, you're underwater, so why would you write anything? On top of that, they have symbols, hieroglyphs, but they're still under a what? Spell casting, because for one, we all exist in the same exact spell, unconsciously. But the only thing is though, these deities exist conscious. Slow down, God. They exist consciously underneath our feet for a reason, because they already transcended the human enlightenment. Meaning that for one, for us to become a mermaid, a siren, a leviathan, whatever you want to call these species, you have to be strong-minded every single day. And so here we go with the light and dark frequencies as well. Every day, we are at warfare with light and dark codes. And that's all this is. It's all energy. Meaning that every single day. So what I'm doing right now, it's what? It is, so it's 7:01 right now. I could be in my room. We had to activate our DNA strand. Exactly. So that's a great point too, by the way. But, so exactly, let's go ahead and correlate that. So it's 7:01, 7:02 right now. I could be at home. I could be eating bullshit. I could be jacking off. I could be playing the game. I could be laying down, doing nothing. But no, instead, what am I doing? Not procrastinating, because from when I was procrastinating on this video, but guess what? I got my ass up because mentally I didn't want to do it, but spiritually I had to get the keys of existence to the people who want to listen. Let those who have ears hear clearly, because once again, I am neither right nor wrong. So if you believe everything slow down. Way too excited. If you believe that what I'm providing you is truth, then you are believing in fallacy, but that's still truth-telling. Well, you could be right. You feel what I'm saying? Slow down, God. Yeah, my fault, Snoop, bro. I'm just so excited, bro, because, like, this shit crazy, dog. My fault, yo, my fault. I'm excited, bro. I love this stuff, bro. I love information. But anyways, let's keep on going. So, with light and dark frequencies, bro, and thank y'all for helping me, too, you know what I'm saying? Thank y'all for helping me get right. No, I get it. I'm the same way. Yeah, I be trying to work on that. Yes, divinely emotion. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, I'm just like, I'm flowing right now. Praise Jesus. If you know the word of God, test and read the Bible. Okay. I'm not going to get into that Jesus topic, because if you still call, you know what, I'm not going to make nobody's ego mad, but if you want to keep calling Satan Jesus, so be it. Anyways, because we already talked about Jesus, but start ignoring them. Continue to, yeah, I got you. But I got to make sure I show love to everybody. But let's keep on going. So with light and dark frequencies and DNA strands, right? So I could be doing all this BS behind closed doors, but yet I got up today to help us understand how to figure out how to be a better person. Thank you for expanding my consciousness. Yeah, no problem, bro. Or Snoop, let me make sure that I don't... Snoop, whatever gender you are, I appreciate you. So now, for example, we are at war with light and dark mindsets, because you on IG, I am Divine Messenger 777. But I post every day too, damn near. But now, and thank you for following me, whoever you are. What's your name? I don't know what you're talking about, just join. We're talking about underwater realm. I didn't even mean to invite you, but okay. Underwater realms, light and dark frequencies, and body snatching. So now, so with the DNA strands too, you got to understand that in order for you to expand your mind to lead a simulation, you have to activate your DNA, or your God DNA, once again. Would you expand a little more on the key to ascension? Yeah, I'm doing that right now. So with light and dark, you have to be able to pick a side. You have to pick a side. But with logic, there are no sides to pick. Do you believe in Jesus? Just curious. I'm going to get into that later on. Please continue to listen. Don't be distracted. Yeah, I got you. But for one, you just basically said, do I believe in myself? So anyways, so with logic, guys, I know we're trying to learn. But on the fence, right, with logic. So you got this side, it can be dark. This side can be light. But either way it goes, there are people in this society who don't know themselves because their DNA is sleep. So the thing is, too, before you activate your mind is programmed to be sleep. Activate our DNA is the key to ascension. Exactly, Annie. So once you, and the thing is, too, it's like a thin line. So you know those people who, I'll say like daredevils or those stuntmen, whatever. Wait, hold on. What are we holding on to? Come on, because we got to keep on going. We only got like 40-something minutes. But anyways, get your thoughts out. I'm going to keep on going. I'll get back to you. So now, whenever you're on that thin line between logic, some people are on the fence to the dark side, meaning that they are born into a dark energetic frequency. But that does not mean that they are bad, because what is bad when you are born to doing righteousness? But what is good when you are born in a demonic program? Because for one, as I live in Georgia, right? In Georgia, we have a frequency over our heads where people are getting body snatched every single day. People are transforming into a different gender, mocking women, by the way, can't make this shit up. People are selling out every single day. People are trafficking kids and themselves. But let me go and slow down because I could get banned. So let me stop right there. So for example, slow down, nigga, damn. So above my head, there's a blanket of spells above my head that keeps people around me asleep. Meaning that, Elohim, what's up, Mari? How we doing? And Dev, how we doing as well? Hey, Mari and Dev, they've been working their ass off, man. Y'all go tune into their channel as well, because they get to it. They get to it for real. Anyways, so on the light side, there are people like us. So for example, it's 14 of us, including myself. We are here because, for one, we are trying to get better as men and women as well. That's exactly why my content is universal for men and women. So therefore, I'm not here to tear women down at all. So it doesn't matter what women do to us men. We had to embrace what women do to us. Why is that? Because you begin to find out how strong-minded as a man you can become and what you already are. Because you are meant to allow yourself to be hurt, to grow in everlasting fruition. That's exactly why women don't hurt you. They hurt themselves through you because they are projecting what was bestowed upon their mindsets. So they never hurt you. And men, you have to heal yourself as well because you never hurt a woman as well. But all you did was project what she did onto you, onto her. So now if you don't heal, you are hurting not only your mother, your grandmother, your sister, your aunt, but you're going to hurt every woman you meet. And to where you will never be happy because all you want to do is hurt people. All you want to do is hurt people. So how can you grow? How can you love if you're living in hurt 24/7? That's exactly why you have to suffer. Because without suffering, you can't ascend. That's why in Naruto, if y'all have not watched Naruto Shippuden, I promise to Almighty God, y'all have to go back and watch Naruto because that shit right, even all animes, but Naruto especially, that right there is like, it blows my mind. Because for one, it's like, so in season 7, 353, my fault. Kakashi and Captain Yamato, they were kids. So Kakashi was basically in like, he was in the occult. Meaning that he basically, he didn't sell himself out, but he was so enlightened that Danzo had to recruit him to the dark side. And so Might Guy, he wanted to join Kakashi because that was the only way Might Guy got passion. That was the only way Might Guy felt strong enough to look up to another man. So there are some men who are watching who feel inspired. But the thing is though, you should not follow Kakashi's footsteps because he was a friend killer. Now, the reason why Obito became who he was is because he saw Kakashi kill his true love. But the thing is though, Obito became evil because of a girl. So we have a bunch of men out here who are hurt because another man took his, excuse my French. But the thing is though, you cannot get mad because she chose another man over you. That's exactly why in this lifetime, you cannot get mad when dark energy chooses dark energy when you are practicing the side of angelic frequencies. Because once you better yourself, especially on semen retention, to men and women out there, you have to go on semen retention. Why do I say that? Because for one, if you are wasting your energy on pixelated images, on people you don't know, and you're wasting your nut on women or men that you don't care about, you are not going to find heaven within yourself. Literally. That's exactly why our people are lost out here. Because they are too busy chasing a nut. If you can see through the punani, you are immortal. Because women will tell themselves every single day. But the thing is too, women, when you practice it, men, we're stupid. Because we operate out of lust or ego through our root chakra. And Dragon Ball Z explains the transition of the world. Basically, Goku, Oku, Instinct. Exactly one of the few. Dragon Ball Z is a... Bro, I grew up watching all like that, bro. Anime to me, bro, it's like anime to me is a mockery of what we're going through every single day. So now in Naruto Shippuden, season 7, 353. Go back and watch that this live. I can't make this shit up. So Kakashi went underground. There was a clan. They were experiments from Orochimaru. Now if you watch Naruto, Orochimaru was basically Lucifer or Satan. And he was legendary as a Sanin, meaning that this nigga was so wise, he was so enlightened, he was so strong that he would put curse marks on people. And if he cursed you, that means that if you were to die, he could take over your body and possess your body, snatch your consciousness, and then he can reincarnate out of a mouth and then become one again. That means that for Orochimaru, you cannot kill Satan, basically. That's all Orochimaru is. Literally and figure, I can't make this shit up. So when they went underground, there was a clan. They were made of smoke. So as Kakashi was sent down there by the third Hokage, he was finding out what they were doing underground because the foundation sent him there. So he was already a part of the occult once again. He was just that wise, that enlightened. How we doing, Zipper? So when Captain Yamato was a kid, Captain Yamato had flashbacks of him being in the lab. And there was a girl, I forgot her name, but she was trying to help Captain Yamato, Tenzo Kinoue. He was helping him understand, like, yo, I remember you. And he was like, and for one, Captain Yamato had no consciousness. Meaning that, for one, it was a part in that episode to where she was like, she marked the tree. And she was like, oh, you grew since I last seen you. And he looking at her like, and she was like, so you don't remember this? And he's like, I don't. And she's like, damn. That means that Orochimaru killed his past self. But then, as an experiment, he was, because for one, he had wood style. Because the first Hokage was the gatekeeper for wood style jutsu to get into anything and everything. So when And the thing is too, Hashirama had cells that can regenerate anybody in this whole dimension. That's exactly why with the Sharingan, with Madara, with Obito, they're showing you that with Wood Style and the Sharingan, they help control the 9-cell chakra, 9 ether beings, meaning that your demons, you have to control your demons and be and bond with them. But someone be like, whoa, wait a minute, that sounds demonic. That's not what I mean, family, because how is that how is demonology evil when you are born in that nature? You are sent down here. You were sent down here to sell your morality out, and then we forgot about sellouts. We signed the contract not knowing that we are getting ourselves into damnation. Before you were born, somebody says, I didn't pick this life. Yes, you did. Because why are you down here? How do we leave heaven mentally, spiritually? How do we leave heaven to descend into hell? But what is hell when you are living in heaven right now? There are mindsets, meaning that if your mindset is not above the simulation, there are spiritual deities who will use a jutsu, like the cloud jutsu, for example. They can form into a cloud-like substance. They can go into your body. They can disintegrate your organs, your heart. They can stop your heart from beating. They can cut down your kidneys. They can make your internal intestines bleed. You can bleed from the inside out. So that's exactly why in that one episode right there, when Kakashi was trying to figure out what was going on, the people who lived down there, they did like a jutsu to where some dude, like the leader of the clan, they went inside his body, and his voice, the frequency, he was talking in like third person to Kakashi, and like he was suffering. So Captain Yamato saved that nigga, but they were going to kill each other as well, because Kakashi and Captain Yamato, they didn't know why they were doing what they were doing, but they were programmed on a mission by their overlords. So they were calling them Lord Third, Lord Danzo. If you're calling somebody Lord, that is Lucifer's enlightenment. So titles with body snatching. If your body gets possessed, for one, go outside after this video. Go out and like go to your local grocery store, go in school even. If you look around, if you're on the angelic frequency, for one, because if you're on the dark side, you can't comprehend the light side. Every time I come across I use logic and it makes sense. What the fuck? Raymundo. That's exactly why common sense is not common no more, because people can't understand this shit. But you see why you're in here right now, because your spirit knows this already. You know this. And the thing is too, spiritual leaders would never teach this shit anyways, because they're too programmed by money. Anyways, so when you go to school, college, your job, it's time for you to learn. You feel me? And the thing is too, I am not a teacher, but I am a student teaching my own teachings to help myself learn from the past to the future currently, just like you. If you go to school, your job, and society in general, if you look at people through their soul, because if I see you one-on-one, I'm going to look past your soul, because I know who you are, because you are a reflection of me. Now, if you grow your mindset and you see somebody in person, you can look at their soul and be like, I know what you've been through. You've been hurt a lot of times. You've been traumatized. You've been suffering. You're suffering right now. You keep listening to your energy. You keep on going through traumatic phases in your life. You will not heal yourself. But once you talk to somebody, your energy can pass on judgment to them, to where they judge themselves through you. That's exactly why when you stop talking and you listen, you begin to find out that a wise man once said nothing for a reason, because words hold no weight. They're all titles that we all use to make sense out of nothing, because nothing is something. So in this realm right now, everything that we have said and have never said before never happened. Gravity never happened. The ocean never happened. This ground that I'm on right now never existed. We live in a construct. What's the other word I'm looking for? We live in a construct that is constructed through other constructed simulations, meaning that your mind is on the line of other mindsets. So like if you go to a factory, for example, we all have for example, if you actually look at this shit in person, because if you go past the 9th dimension, you can't put a number on dimensions. It makes no sense. It's not logical. But if you astral project or lucid dream, for example, once you go out of your body, even on an NDE, near-death experience, or OBE, out-of-body experience, when you leave your body, you can't talk, but you can see. You can see clearly, by the way. But when you come back to this reality, you're born blind. Why is that? when you go past the 12th dimension, 15th, 50th dimension, past all these dimensions, you can see your mind on the line of unconsciousness. I can't make this shit up. Meaning that, so algorithms, for example, you clicked this live because your mindset was yearning for information. So now here you are. So now think about this. So we got 19 people, right? All of our mindsets are like this. Just moving like a stream of income. Hey, bro, slow it down. You all over. I can't compete. That's the thing, bro. You got to catch up, bro. Anyways, also, it'll be on YouTube. So if you can't comprehend it, just go on YouTube and watch it again. That's the whole point of social media, right? So once your mind is on this thin line of algorithms, you are unconscious the whole entire time. Meaning that right now in this existence, you were never here. So that food you put to your mouth, you were never here. You never ate that food. There's no competition. Get on the flow energy. Facts. Kakashi. I like that name too. Just listen, expand your mind and consciousness, brother. Yeah, facts, bro. And the thing is too, I don't mean to talk fast, but it's just like my spirit is projecting just infinity, bro. Like my mind is downloading information so fast that I'm trying to keep up with it because my mind exists in an ether or astral timeline. But mentally, my mind can't keep up. So we understand you. We feel your vibe. Thank you. I appreciate you. So now, with your mind, just like the highways, if you look at it from an area map, it looks like the veins of the human body. Exactly. So by me being in Georgia, I'm on a ley line. So third parallel, meaning that, what is it? Atlantis. Atlanta is Atlantis. I'm gonna make a video on that too. Oh my God, bro. But by me being on third parallel, this is Black Hollywood, for example. Meaning that the things you see on the internet are true. If you go out into my city, you will see mindless programs, like actual robots, sentient programs who will do one thing and one thing only, ruin your day. Excuse me, I'm finna burp. Excuse me again. So now, thank you for following me as well. But, so once you see them, don't look at them. And that means anywhere you go, don't look at them. Because for one, they will walk up to you and they will ask you questions. They will try to interview you. They will ask you questions to see who you really are. So now when you go underwater, right? Underwater, the deities that live there are programmed to be defensive. That's exactly why our system that goes under there to experiment, because we have portals too. So for example, that's why we have a Stargate portal, right? And we have a military for a reason. So if you are in the military, everything that I'm saying, it's not far-fetched. But the thing is though, if you're not in the military, you haven't sold your morality out, what I'm saying makes no sense. But when you astral project, I'm making sense, right? That's common sense for a reason. When you see these portals, that's where dragons come in, that's where Godzilla comes in, King Kong comes in. So in the Stargate portal, right? There are many portals, by the way. When you open a portal, you go into a dimension now, because that's all that exists is nothing but mindset. So right now we are in a portal of our mindset, but your mind believes you to be a human being. But where's a human being when you are born in a demonic program? Meaning that human beings are demons. So once you semen retain, once you drink water every day, you eat fruit, you stop eating fast food and dead animals, you stop watching mindless TV, stop playing the game. When you start bettering yourself, you will lose friends and family. Because what is a friend or a family when they are comfortable living in Luciferian agendas? What is that? What is a friend when friends end? Friends are temporary for a reason. Family is not your family if they cannot vibrate on your frequency. So that means that if you want to better yourself, your mom or your dad may be like, wait a minute, you're fasting for 5 days. No, you need to eat. No, I don't, mom and dad. I don't have to eat. You had to eat. Now, of course, I had to eat or I'm gonna die, but every day I don't gotta eat. Because if you don't eat for 5 days, guess how wise you will become when you're in hunger. Literally, like you're programmed to be conditioned to eat food, but you're not eating it for real because your mind, your ego has to eat itself to make itself know something and boredom. How do you feel about going to the military if you are spiritually awakened? Hey, Kimmy, I'm gonna say it like this. If you're going to the military, bro, you basically are saying to the militia, I am ready to be sacrificed. I'm gonna keep it like that. I ain't gonna no farther than that. But if you go to the military, you are telling them, I am ready to get my consciousness sacrificed for your well-being so that you can get paid. So now, once you go deeper into the military as well, The higher, because it's like, even in society as well, the higher you climb, the more you know. That's exactly why. Do not seek knowledge at all, because a wise man knows that he knows nothing. That's exactly why I tell y'all, do not rely on me for information, because all I came here to do was give you information and go right back home. That's all I just want to make videos and go home. Because at the end of the day, the knowledge that we don't know is there for a reason. Because if you knew what you did not know, you would kill yourself. Your mind will explode for a reason. That's exactly why ignorance is bliss for a reason. That's how I broke out in the matrix. I had to become desperate enough to seek the truth. But see, hey Raymundo, me as well. But I understood too though, if we are Alice in Wonderland and we fall down the rabbit hole never ends. It can't end because Leviathan for a reason. So Leviathan eating its tail. That means that in a circle of life, your energy, your mindset will always be harvested. No matter what. Once again, the thin line of brains. Your mind is experimenting on every single day. Meaning that the strong only survive. So if you are weak-minded for September to December and next year, you will die. But what is death? To God. Because I am that I am. Now, so the light side of frequencies. The light side also is Lucifer's enlightenment. That's what the third destiny is all about. Exactly. So now, contradict everything, question everything. The dark side, we can say, is Satan or... No, fuck all that. The dark side is our true nature. But now, the light side, manipulation. The light bearer, for one, is... Fuck that. Was Lucifer bad for what he did? Understand that, by the way. Before you judge what I just said, ponder on that. Was Lucifer bad for what he did? Yin and Yang, thank you. Was he bad for what he or she did? On top of that, before you answer that, understand titles. Lucifer, to me, does not exist. Why is a mockery on your subconscious mind? Meaning that, for one, before there was light, there was what? Darkness. So if you read the Bible, for one, balance, thank you. So for one, even in Baphomet, I'm against that soon though. So if you read Genesis and Revelations, so actually, fuck that. If you read the whole Bible, the only thing that matters in the Bible is, for one, Genesis and Revelation. Everything in the middle means nothing. Why? Because you are living in that right now, currently. On top of that, Genesis, Isis is a mockery and not the beginning of the ending. Good and evil goes hand in hand. Exactly. Why would y'all block that? That's a great comment, by the way. I approve of that comment. Yes, good and evil go hand in hand. Exactly. So now, once you understand, so for one, we were born ignorant, by the way, in the vacuum of a construct, meaning that, for one, so in the Matrix, for example, when Morpheus took Neo into that white construct to get those guns, to see the sentient programs, wait, what did the comment say? Oh, he said good and evil goes hand in hand, basically. But TikTok, I don't know what they did, but I approved of it though. So when Morpheus took Neo into that white simulation, that is when Neo understood constructs. So now we live in a construct. So we got hues. Hues are meant to blind us. What? Hues are meant to blind us of our spectrum of color. Color blinds us. That's exactly why what's that pyramid with the thing going through it? A mockery. Now, if you see the construct of your mind before you were born ignorant, for example. So you were born in the ether or the astral of darkness. But what is dark when you were born as a light, energetic being? Meaning that, for one, the light bulb came on. So for one, as astral projections, as quantum ether species, as us being mindsets, but our spiritual essence, or infinity, by the way, we were all infinity, subconsciously. Meaning that consciously, we were just forming ourselves in the ether of nothing, living in our mindset unconsciously, till Almighty God said, you know what? I'm bored. And we said, you know what, Father, Mother, because our God has no gender. But we said, you know what, Almighty, I'm bored too. What should we do? So we had a meeting with the Almighty face to face, just like this. And we said, well, why we want to be in heaven forever doing nothing, right? Like, why can't we just play a game with each other? I like that, God. So let's see here. Now, mind you, if we are talking, that's satanic. Because for one, God never talked, but Satan did. But then wait a minute. Where did Satan come from? Lucifer's enlightenment. But now, wait a minute, as above, so below. That means that the Christ consciousness is also the Antichrist consciousness as well. Way too fast. the Antichrist consciousness as well, meaning that, hold on, facts can't have light without darkness and vice versa. They cause this to provide balance. How do you feel about the theory of planets being the gods we're creating the image of? I'm gonna get into that later on too. But, oh yeah, so actually no, fuck that. So even with, so planets, for example, to me, planets don't exist. So if somebody says, oh, in my telescope, I seen Saturn. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Now, mind you, I'm lying to you by saying that to you, but no, you didn't. Because if you see less than 1% of your life, how can you see a planet? You're being mocked, by the way. So you are not seeing anything. You're blind. So if me and Stevie Wonder were right next to each other on this live, we both have one thing in comparison. We have no eyesight. But yet I can still see you clearly. How is that possible? Meaning that, for one, we are all born ignorant for a reason. Till you start becoming more aware of how ignorant you actually are. So now once you ascend beyond the subconscious thought process, now you become more awake into what you are sleeping in. Because every day you are asleep with your eyes wide open. So right now, I am meditating with my eyes wide open. So what is meditation? What is that? A mockery. So now the construct, on the light side of things, we turn the light on and we say, you know what, Satan or God or Almighty God, because for one, God has no name. But reflection, what should we do? Philosophical mindset now. I have really learned something today. Thank you. You're welcome. How much time do we got? We got 20 minutes. We still going. Let's keep on going, family. Anyways, so we sat there and we said, let's descend to a simulation, right? Okay, I hear you. Because for one, ascended masters, by the way. So in a Sirius star system, so Sirius, C-B-A-D-E, all of that. Can't go more info about the meditation part. So meditation, I got you. So basically right now, I'm meditating with my eyes wide open. Meditation means that, to me at least, you're going within to go without your ego. I'm gonna say it again. You're going within to go without your ego. Meaning that to meditate, you have to remove your ego from itself. Meaning that, for one, my ego hates talking about spirituality because, for one, I don't care about it. But I do. But that's exactly why I had to use logic, because, for one, my mind is programmed to be lazy, to be boring, to be sad, depressed, happy. My mind has to feel a certain way to cure itself from its program. But spiritually, I had to basically hold my ego's hand and say, get your ass up and make that damn video. And my ego says, oh, I don't want to. But guess what? I don't care what you want to do. We got to make this damn video. We got to. That's what I mean by meditation. Meditation means that you have to go outside of yourself, to go within yourself, to find the God within you. So be a better you every single day. That's exactly why you don't have to sit here and meditate like this. Hand mudra, by the way. You can do that too. But the thing is, though, you don't have to do that, by the way, because right now I am meditating right now. I am grounding in my mother's nature. Now, so once we said that, so the Almighty, we had a conversation with the Ascended Master. So that means that we are sitting right now in a council, in a meeting with higher orders of angelic frequencies who are demonic programs, Nephilim. So now, when we sat there and said that, because for one, we are all students to Almighty God's teaching, by the way. So basically, that means that Almighty God right now is meditating through your perception, meaning that your eyesight is seen through Almighty God's enlightenment, through Satan's ego. God is Satan. Contradict everything, question everything. Anyways, because somebody will be like, what the fuck did you just say? Come on now. Anyways, it gets deep. So we sat there, we were like, you know what, Almighty? Let's descend to a simulation. I want to forget about what I know right now. But then I know that I love you so much that I can win the warfare that your subconscious mind bestowed upon me and my family. Almighty God, for one, never taught, but it said, so be it. I'm going to observe your whole reality. So when somebody says, well, where was God when we were enslaved? Observing your ass. Like, what do you mean? Almighty God observed you enslave yourself. So slavery was a choice. You chose to allow your brothers and your sisters to enslave your mindset because what did you do? Fear. You feared dying by a bullet. Nigga, if you say get on that ship or I'm gonna kill you,
blow my brains out. Why? Because I will never let a reflection of mine enslave me. Ever. Ever. So now, that's how deep the rabbit hole gets. I can't make this shit up. Because it's sad. It's very sad, bro. It's on top of that, we are still enslaved and we don't know it. We don't know it. But anyways, so now, when the Almighty said nothing, the Almighty observed our whole reality, even right now. So that's why you can't be sad for what you signed up for. So before you left heaven, before you left your real family, your real mom, your real dad, your real brothers, your real sisters, your whole spiritual family, you told them, I will be back. And guess what they said? They said, don't get lost on the way. Don't get lost on the way. But guess what? We have been so used to this satanic program, we have been lost. Try reality, boy, pretender. Are you projecting that you're a pretender into reality? What is reality in a fallacy? So what are you talking about, Stray? Don't come on here projecting, bro, because let's not do that. Anyways, so now, when you let your family, they said, reality matters, little boy, pretender. Reality matters. Put you in attention, bro, because, like, you're just spewing ignorance. Like, what are you talking about? Anyways, let's keep on going. All right. Anyways, spoken words, my siblings, speak it loud and louder. I got you. So now, don't get lost on the way. Just seem like a brick. No, for real though. Literally, you really don't want to keep going. I got you. Okay, so yeah, exactly. So yeah, so we told our family, like, I'll be back. So it's not a goodbye, but it's a see you later. So even in person, it's not goodbye. It's see you later. That's exactly why detach from this simulation. That's the hardest thing ever. So when she cheats on you, detach. When he cheats on you, detach. Detach. Because they never belonged to you in the first place. They are part of the simulation or the experience. So before we left, we said, mom, dad, family, community, I'll be back. And they said, you know what? We'll see you later. But hold on, before you go, that portal opens up now, because don't forget, okay, I want to be this tall, I want to be this skin color, I want to have this mindset, I want to be on this journey, I want to be this conscious, I want to be in this country, I want to have this mom, I want to have this dad. And so now that portal opens to descend down to hell. Your family says, before you go, yeah, we always love you. And the thing is too, we will always watch over you. I appreciate that. And the thing is though, they're going to also tell you before you go, you will not remember anything that you have seen or what you went through. So as you go, please don't get lost. I keep my promise. So now we descend to a subconscious mindset in a hospital. Now, our mom and our dad, they see a baby. Wah, wah. What do you want to call him? What do you want to call her? I'm going to call her a subconscious title. Now, our ego practices that identity and we become attached to it. So if your mom calls your name and you don't answer, she gets mad. Your boy don't hear me talking to you? Damn. You're calling me a unconscious title and you're mad because I don't want to answer to it. Because for one, we shouldn't have no name in the first place. But see, attachments. Your parents or your guardian named you because they were attached to your ego. So now, once you go deeper into that, your whole life, you are trained to be asleep for a reason. Because for one, the cowards that run on dimension who are not elite, but leeches who are parasites, they need your energy. Fetus. They need you to feed us to sustain their pyramid scheme. That's why they call them the Illuminati. But the Illuminati don't even exist because they are illuminating fraternities and sororities who practice occult knowledge to keep your ass asleep for a reason. So now, when we became kids, young adults, because we were not kids, but we are young adults, you go your whole life just playing around because why care about the dimension before you go to school? But understand too though, timelines, because timelines keep us asleep. So when we descended down here, it was year one for us. But experiences, portals, by the way, in your mindset. Thank you for the rolls as well, by the way, chicken nugget. What the hell? But, oh yeah, somebody asked me a question real quick. Do you think the people we know down here are connected to us? Yes, we are all connected, by the way. We are all spiritually the same exact reflection. So now, every single day, so for example, if you were born in the 90s, the 80s, the 70s, 2000s, You are programmed to believe that you were born in a timeline. But guess what? We so sleep right now. If you astral project right now, there are timelines in the year 5,000, 9,000, 10,000, 20,000. So that means that timelines do not exist. You are programmed to be asleep in 2024. But the thing is though, to me, this year means that, for one, awakening, because you're the 8 if you do numerology or gematria, but year of awakening, and next year is your completion. So if you are not complete in your awakening next year, you're done. So that means that we have been asleep for 2024 years. That means that the promise you made to the Almighty, you have went back on your word. That's exactly why words hold no weight. Because for one, telekinesis, you said, Mom, Dad, brother, sister, I'll be back. Okay, we believe you. But yet, wait a minute. Why are you still here? Why are you still here? Oh, wait a minute. Now we got suicide. But then wait a minute. If you commit suicide, where did you learn? Evaluation versus time. When I'm trying to keep up. Question, do you think that Za is horrible or is it all perspective view? I feel like our family down here is our siblings up there. So Za is not, no, Za to me, so weed is not bad. But it's how you smoke it, it's how you use it. So weed was not meant to be smoked, but it was meant to be digested. So you don't have, so you shouldn't smoke weed, but if you do, who gives a fuck? And on top of that, it's a natural plant that comes from our simulation. So you're not smoking weed, but you're smoking your past self to open your mind for the future currently. That's all weed is used for, is to open your mind to different pathways or gateways to align your neurons. I use it to meditate. You feel me? See? So now, okay, so 2024, I'm smoking right now. Hey, so but see, if you're high right now, you definitely know what I'm talking about. And also, yeah, kick back, smoke some weed, drink some wine, drink some water, and just listen to yourself. All I'm doing is projecting your thoughts in this live right now. So basically, I'm watching you teach me. Somehow this video popped up. God works in mysterious ways. So now, how much time we got? 9 minutes, damn. You snap. Hey, I appreciate you, but the stove was never cut on. So now, 2024. Why we got to fear God? Jimbo, we should never fear God. Why fear a title? Never fear God, because if you fear God, you fear yourself. But fear the Almighty, because you can die right now. Speak on how to spot a soulless person. Already did. It's easy. So we are gods to an extent, yes. So for example, timelines. You had to be in the future right now. So to spot a soulless vessel, to spot a soulless vessel, you had to be above the timelines. No emotions or nothing. I like that, Spanky. I like that, because that's actually true. But, so yes. So for example, 2024, your mindset has to be ready for 2030, 2040. You had to exist in the future, currently. But the future don't even exist right. Oh, here we go. Live restricted for some audiences. May find uncomfortable. What did I say that was uncomfortable? Live is restricted. Your live is not eligible for recommendation, restricted in search results because your live does not comply with the ForYou feed eligibility standards under our community guidelines. Discussing drugs or other regulated substances. What? You know what? Okay, cool. That's crazy. Like I said, if this live gets banned, yeah, I got y'all. Wait, what about the completion next year? So, F it, whoever is here already is meant to. Exactly. Hey, if you were already here, just know you heard this for a reason. I can't make this shit up. They watching. They always watching. They always watching me. That's why I don't go live no more. For this exact reason. They're trying to stop you from speaking the truth. Yeah, there's no offense. We are learning. That's how I know tree is good. Shit, Matrix at it again. Exactly. Let's keep on going though for we actually do get banned. So, yeah, so hold up from the drug questions and shit like that. I was trying to tell you, we have to be mindful of our words on here. Yeah, you're right. That's a fact. Okay, yeah, my fault. Yeah, let me keep on going, though. Okay, so, because, damn, my mind is everywhere right now. But now with the timeline. So you have to be able to prepare for 2030. So basically today never existed tomorrow. And then when tomorrow comes, that never happened either. Those chakra energy. Exactly. Now, once you're on the light side of energy, these vessels that watch you or observe you are programming you, and they are calculated to be in your life for a reason, to basically kill you. That's exactly why you have to be mindful everywhere you go. Because if you don't, you will get assassinated or crucified. That's exactly why our Messiah, Jesus, never died. But that's a whole different topic for a different day. But our Messiah was never crucified because, for one, how can you crucify an infinite thought process? Anyways, so now your mind is programmed to be crucified every single day in timelines. That means that if they told us in science that the Big Bang Theory happened, right? For one, how do you know that? Because for one, that means to me that you went through so CERN, for example, that means that to me, common sense, you were so enlightened that you you split atoms into two, and then they open up a portal. So you got light and dark energies combined together. Boom. So now you open up a portal. So now if you're that wise, what do you get? A UFO, UAP, a spacecraft, an airship, alien spacecraft, for example, or a vehicle. You go through a portal, and now you go back in time to make time make sense to yourself so that you can be ahead of our enlightenment. So that means that the Big Bang Theory to me means that these fallen entities watched our mother give birth to infinite simulations that you are enslaved in right now. That means that for 2024 years, we have been lied to, and we are still sleeping with our eyes wide open. That means that for September, October, November, December, everything that you see on the internet and in real life is a fallacy. Even politics. Imagine staying in tune with politics. Imagine watching a bunch of ex-traffickers politic about ignorance. We are voting for a bunch of ex-traffickers, kidnappers, adrenal users who need your energy to stay alive, and we vote for them. And then you wonder why you still can't enjoy peace after you get off of work. That means that you were born to work for them and their society. We agreed upon working to be enslaved. We agreed to be enslaved. We agreed to come down here. So now people forget about their journey or their mission. That is your fault. Because for one, we have no purpose. But wait a minute, hold on before you judge. Let me explain. We have no purpose. Why? Because your purpose is to live in peace. But how can you find peace in Satan's frequency through the ego of Lucifer's enlightenment? Do you understand that? How can you find peace in Satan's ego while living in Lucifer's enlightenment? How? That means that every single day, when you are on the side of light energy, you have to figure out how to love Satan's ego. You have to be one with the balance of yin and yang, good and bad. Because if you do not, you will be knocked off the simulation, off the grid. On top of that, the more you vibrate, the more souls, vessels, or demonic programs, they will attract themselves to you because they need that energy. That's exactly why when people are approaching themselves to you, you have to be straight up with them. Why are you talking to me? What do you want from me? Damn, bro, I just want to have a conversation. About what? Talk to me, go ahead, but why are you talking to me? Because the thing is, too, people only want to talk to you to better themselves and basically to leech off of your energy. Literally. So that means that even in school, college, your family, you have to listen and observe the demons around you because you are a demonic program also. But when you better yourself, they will crucify you because for one, when you grow up into the light frequency and the dark frequency together, when you balance yourself out, these entities will place certain demonic programs into your face. And if you can't calculate their moves, they will kill you. That's exactly why our Messiah is a mockery of your existence. But I was like, what the fuck was that? I do this with most men who try to pursue me. What do you want? Well, I'm saying don't be a demon or angel, be a warrior. Thank you. Thank you. Don't be an angel or a demon. Be consciousness and re-royalty. Exactly. Because most men do not want nothing but to waste your time. Women as well want to waste your time, to my young men out there. That's exactly why I said Bo Jenner's watching this video right now. Even to my sweethearts, I love my women as well. Women are so beautiful. Women, There are niggas in this world who are so lost. They have no father, by the way. They are so lost that they will waste your time by operating out of lust. Remove sex from a conversation. What can you offer? Nothing. You're boring. Leave me alone. But now, I got 2 restrictions? That's crazy. But when you operate off of love, logic, common sense, compassion, wisdom, now you're having X with the mind of her mindset. And now she's flowing. She feels gracious about your time well spent with her. My men as well. You have to be mindful of the women that approach you, because when you're on semen retention, they will use that energy to better themselves as well. And then on top of that, if it's that good, she'll become attached. But that can be toxic as well. So if you know yourself, you have to save your energy for the one. But who is the one? Because if she cheats on you as the one, was she really the one when she had 2 people involved in your life? We got 50 seconds of class left, man. At the end of the day, man, long story short, to combine all this together, underwater realms, they exist. You exist in them as well, but you're not conscious in that timeline right now. When you go to bed at night and you meditate, you astral project that night, you can go and see your timeline in that infinite process currently. Body snatchers. If you're not strong-minded, if you are not spiritually awakened, if you are not divinely logic in your own ignorance, your soul will get snatched. That means that your soul will get placed into a higher dimension, actually a lower dimension, by the way. On top of that, 15K, facts. So when your mindset gets placed into a lower dimension, that means that your spirit has no way of finding itself again to become awakened. That's exactly why. If you are not watching everybody approaching you, you're going to lose yourself in the process. Light and dark energies. We still can do overtime though. We can do like 10 minutes of class. Actually, I'm gonna be careful with that. But yeah, so energies. If you're not, what's the word I'm looking for? If you're not balancing your energies out, you will be unbalanced in life. And then you will fall off the totem pole, and then you will lose yourself in the process. With all these combined together, you have to be able to align yourself currently in the future for the past, present. So heal your past, build for the present, and live in the future right now. Right now. On top of that, life is a game and it's a journey, it's a mission, unconsciously. Meaning that every single day, you have to be conscious of what you eat, what you watch, what you say, what you hear, and what you walk into, what you work for, who you hang around, what you put into your body. Once you are aware of all these different things, you have now transcended the normal human comprehension, meaning that you are less than 1% of people in society, because there are billions of people who are asleep besides you. That's exactly why you can't be mad when you get banned, shadow banned, when you get suspended. You can't be mad because, for one, you're not on the internet degrading women or men. You're not doing things for clout. You're not acting stupid for clout. You're not selling your morality for money. You are just doing the normal lifestyle, the normal mission that you are ordained to do. So now what will you do when it's all said and done? Who will you be? Because the thing is too, when you die in divinity physically, because you can't die, but when you transcend this simulation, you cannot talk for yourself. Glitch. But yeah, you cannot talk for yourself, meaning that your spirit speaks for you to the almighty reflection, meaning that if you do not obtain a certain amount of light bearing enlightenment, if you do not obtain a certain amount of enlightenment, your spirit will speak down on you. And then when the Almighty sees that or observes that, because it'll already know your judgment, the Almighty will say, look, you can't go to the next level because you ain't learned nothing. You had a test, you had an open book test and you failed it. Depart from me, do it again, I'll see you later. Oh man, year 1, doing it again. Literally. I can go on and on all day, but you know, I got this video posted on YouTube, but that's the end of this teaching, by the way. So yeah, hopefully y'all enjoyed that. If y'all have questions, we can go ahead and I'll give y'all like 10 minutes to ask y'all questions, because I want to make sure that y'all feel heard, because I know some of y'all favorite influencers do not care about y'all comments. So we different over here, man. I acknowledge everybody. I try to, at least. I try to. So we got 10 minutes on the clock. All right. So I'm going to read some comments real quick. All right. Because somebody asked me a question. I think I missed a question. They might join at the end. Nah, the video's gonna be on, it's gonna be on YouTube. What's your name, Kay? Kay, I used to hoop. Yeah, actually, I went to college for basketball. But basketball, once I learned about societies and like the NBA or overseas, I fell in love with basketball because I'm more than a basketball player, if that makes sense. So I'm a coach basically. So I coach 4-year-olds to 18-year-olds. So I help people understand, like, for one, if you want to be a basketball player, cool, but just know, if you get to society, don't do it. Don't do it. Because you'll be a control opposition. So now, what are your thoughts on the vegan diet? Is eating meat cruel to animals? That's a great question. So a vegan diet, to me, I feel like a vegan diet is whatever you make of it. But the thing is, too, you're not a vegan if you're on that diet. But a vegan diet is actually beneficial. Because for one, if you're eating meat, you are basically practicing animal cruelty. On top of that, gang, how you know she the one? Hold on. But yeah, so for example, if you eat chicken, you eat steak, burgers like lamb chop, gator, duck, deer, you are going to digest their emotions and their thoughts and their feelings before they were slaughtered. You get me? That's exactly why eating salads, eating fruit, drinking water, fasting, that's your normal practice. So even in Egypt, Tiamat, or even in terrestrial planes of existence outside of our Arctic walls, there was no fast food for us. All we had was the land to eat from. Do you eat meat? I used to, but not anymore. I eat fruit. I eat fruit and vegetables, and I just eat salads, basically. That's all I really do. I eat snacks, so I mean, like, eat like raisins, pistachios. That's about it. I don't eat meat no more. I used to, though, because I was like, damn, this shit good. But then as I wanted to grow spiritually and evolve more, I said, you know what? Put this shit down, bro. It's not good for me because it's like, it's weighing my growth. It's like limiting my growth process, basically. All right. So now, hold on. All right, Bruno, you said, how you know she is for you? For one, you don't know. You just hope and you pray and you trust that she is the one for you. But she is not meant for you. But she is for a temporary period of time. But if she dies, who will you be in that process of death when she's gone physically? Detach. While staying attached. Of course, love her. Care for her. But if she plays with your heart, accept it. Oh, it's all divine timing. So awareness is the key to success in this reality. You answered your own question, bro. Not trying to be funny, but you answered your own question. Yes, being aware is how you become successful. Gang, how you know oh yeah. Focus on self. Okay, do you eat meat? Already answered that question. You feel different eating meat? Sad, anxiety, scared, everything the animal felt. You feel different? Yeah, exactly, Tammy. Yes. So when I ate meat, oh yeah. So what made me stop? What made me stop was because, for one, I was being aware. So the thing is, too, when I would eat, like chicken, for example, I knew that it was bad for me, right? But here's my thing, though. I can always work out. I fast. I hit the sauna. I exercise. So I could put trash in my body, but then I could put it outside of my body. But the thing is, though, that to me is like illogical. Because it's like, if you know it's bad for you, like if you have a shotgun, why would you shoot your legs off knowing that they won't come back? So it's like, I basically had a bullet to my dome. I kept shooting myself knowing that it's not good for me. But yet I still eat it because it's like, why? But then as I grew spiritually, I was like, you know what? Don't eat that shit. Because for one, all you need is fruits and salad and fasting and water. That's all you really need to survive anyways. On top of that, you can get bigger off of eating natural foods. Because when you're naturally eating healthy foods, you become healthy-minded. Because if you're eating animals, you're not, for one, you are accepting their unconscious fear or their program. Because the animal, the pig, didn't know that it was going to be slaughtered, but it did. Because it squealed. So as the person was slaughtering the pig, it can't say, no, please stop. It can just squeal because they know right from wrong. They know fear. Even a little bit of poison is poison. Exactly. So like, for example, information so like knowledge, meditation, that is all poison to the mind anyway. So it's like, you can do it for a long time, but doing it forever makes no sense. Stop eating meat, I only grow muscle. Exactly, Kay. So even as a man or a woman, the best way for you to live your life or your days, because you're days and you're weakened by the weekdays. So as you are days in a week, you have to be able to be aware of your unconscious program. You get up. For one, be thankful, gratitude, affirmations, meditation. So I go on Spotify or YouTube. I play frequencies. So that's all. Like for one, I don't despise music, but I'd rather play frequencies when I get up to get my day started. So 432, 777, 981, 832, 555, 573 on YouTube. So I play those frequencies. I get my AirPods or I play it out loud, right? I go into my mirror. I say, hey man, you're handsome, you're beautiful. Post on frequencies on your other pages. I got you. So you're handsome, you're beautiful, you're tall, you're successful, you're wise. Boom. My ego says, I believe that. Duh, you better. So now I brush my teeth, wash my face, get my skincare going, get my products for my beard, my products for, get off my screen, my products for my hair, all of that, right? Once I do that, shower, get myself going. So I drained yesterday, today. So I get in the shower, just boom, shower my body, thankful. And the thing is too, I close my eyes in the shower, I speak in the future for my day. So everything that happens in the day, yeah, believe it, like Naruto says, literally. So I speak for the future for the day. And then after that, I chill, for example, before I go to work. And then boom, after that, I get into the car. Sometimes I don't play music at all. So I'll drive to work with no music. I may make a video. So I may have my phone. I may drive making videos. If you're on my YouTube channel, my Patreon, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So boom, I may just say like my teaching, I may drive. And then I get to work, I sit there, I just chill. I'm gonna have a great day. Boom, get myself going at work, take care of these children, help them, put some knowledge into them. And then after that, as I'm working with them, in my mind, what video can I do today? Get off of work, clock out, boom. Go on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, post on there, because why? I do not want to clock in and clock out of somebody's enlightenment. Therefore, I am going to work for myself. That's exactly why I post every single damn day, because one video will save my life. It will save my life. So now I can't wait for that moment though. Do it right now, because why? I'm satisfied with my lifestyle. And you should be too. You should be too. If you can't consume it, then don't put it on your body. Hair products, skincare products, etc. Exactly. Also, got my screen. Also, if you download this app called Yuka, Y-U-K-A, I use that app to scan all my products. That's exactly why I saw the cereal I stopped eating cereal, because that shit will have, so on Yuka, it will tell you if it's bad or good for you. Even some drinks, like some juices, I was scanning the barcode on the back. I'm like, damn, this is bad too. Put it back. Deodorant, skin deodorant. I'm like, damn, this is bad for me too. Put it back. The soap, damn, this is bad for me too. Toothpaste. Like, bro, dears, want to see how programmed this reality was? I don't have to see. I'm already seeing it right now. What do you mean? And on top of that, this reality doesn't even exist. Our nature knows all things for its quality beyond Yuka. Facts. But we got 45 seconds by the end of the day though. Excuse me. Before I go, I do want to say I appreciate y'all for watching. And thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for staying as well. And I will have more lives as well, but y'all know that they always try to shadow ban me. Hey, Blaine, what's going on, man? So yeah, but this will be on YouTube tonight, by the way. I got like 4 more videos for TikTok that I may post tomorrow. I posted one today about Naruto, but I have more videos in the vault. So, but yeah, I have way more teachings that are going to be posted damn near daily. I'll try to post daily. But thank y'all for following and liking. And if you stayed and you learned something new, my job is done. My job is done. But that is time for class. So I appreciate y'all once again. And what's crazy, I do love y'all as well. And not just through the screen, but in reality as well. But Y'all take care of your mindset. Always stay awakened. Stay cautious of everything. Be aware of your surroundings. Love yourself and your family. On top of that, I am neither right nor wrong, by the way. So everything I said, I never said. This whole live did not make sense for free. So if you pay for this live, that's your fault. Because this live was costly. It meant nothing, but nothing is something. I love you as well. Tell my guys I love you. Tell my guys I love you as well. Better yourself, better your mindset. Have a great day, have a great night, love yourself. And remember, ponder on this whole teaching. Because when this teaching is done, I never said a word. I am that I am. Have a great day, God and Goddess. Hey, God, you be doing a great job.